Welcome, everybody. How about that? We're actually on time tonight. I know, that's a first.
Colton, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for stopping by.
Bardley, welcome to the live stream. Might help if I put the right stuff through my headset so y'all can hear it. I take it we're chop straw on this, not swathing it?
Yeah, we don't need any more straw.
Okay.
Just dumping it on the ground.
Figured I'd make sure before I get too far down the... You know me, I like to plant the wrong things in the wrong fields, so I might want to harvest it wrong too, you know.
That's just in Canada, right?
Yeah. GTX, about time you started. Been waiting 35 seconds. Well, you're lucky. Normally we're late. I actually started on time today.
Colton says, why did I skip so much time? This stream never starts. We're starting 3 different streams at the same time, so somebody's bound to not start at the proper time.
Oh, I'm running. Is everybody running now?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta fix the picture-in-picture.
We gotta get Farmer Klein doing that, so we have picture and 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 picture.
Well, I tried to do
That would be a
Rubber
little
Burner
crazy.
and Farmer Klein up tonight, but that didn't work out so well, so I have Farmer Klein since this is his stream team. I tried to get 2 of them up, but then it didn't leave very much left on my screen.
So Lone Wolf has an interesting issue. He says he bought 13 cows, but the game only gave him 6. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, that's odd.
And it's not that he only sees 6, like, you know, you don't always see every cow you actually own. He says when he goes to the animal screen, it says he owns 6. So I'm thinking you didn't get 13.
Siamese cows? Thinking he didn't either.
Siamese cows.
You still holding to that 12-minute mark there, Rubber Burner?
Well, I got a little bit of work to do. Somebody did a interesting job starting this. Didn't exactly go very square.
I got one more pass and I'm done.
Well, yeah, you got the little field.
Little field and big harvester. I'm glad we're on this side of the map because I just spent multiple hours on the other side. I didn't realize setting up for the next video was going to be so freaking draining.
Colton says, has to go already. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by.
I had every intention of doing a live stream earlier.
GTX over here says, Lone Wolf, you got scammed. The game scammed you, man.
I'm supposed to relay the message to everybody. We will not have our favorite moderator for a little while. DW's got some personal things going on, and he will not be around anybody's streams for a little while. So, told him I would pass the message, and I don't know what's going on, but thoughts and prayers will be with him.
I'm getting super duper full over here.
Yep, so am I.
I figured me putting the pipe out and putting the beacons on would be enough of a indication.
No, he's waiting for me to finish. I just finished my last streams, or my last row here, so.
I don't see your beacons over there.
Well, they're on. They've been on.
Americans have priority.
Oh, there it comes. Yeah. That's dirty. I'll remember that when I special invite you to Canada.
Craig says, "Hey, Doughboy." Hey, Craig. Welcome to the stream.
I'll give you high engine revs here, Genetic, when he's empty, so I don't move. Here we go. I'll put on my beacons too, just for you.
GTX says, "Wow."
All right, get ready. We're about to blow our horns.
Yours wins.
Oh, did you blow a horn? I didn't even hear it.
I blew mine. Somebody's got their truck parked right in the middle of the road.
Liam says, "What's up, guys?"
Wow, run, Farmer Klein, run. That's my tractor horn. Craig says he likes me and Farmer Klein and Rubber Burner.
Hey, Craig.
Well, Spectre's in here too. Can't forget about Spectre. He's the quiet one.
Oh, he went out and started mowing.
I'm assuming there's no crop in that field.
No, we harvested it.
Good. I'm going to cut across it.
I'm the only one that's not streaming.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
I can't cut across that because there's crop up there in the next round.
Not gonna lie, you kind of scared the poo out of me there.
Johnny Baker says hello. Hello, Johnny. Welcome to the stream.
That's what I do. Scare the poo out of Rockhound. Or Rubber Burner.
Oh, I think we're going to have to drop the header off, guys. Because we got to try to sneak around and get up to field 49, and that's not going to work.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, you're right. There's no grain bins here. My map, there's grain bins right here.
You must have put them in.
I don't remember if I did or not. I might have.
There's a possibility that I destroyed some crop there.
Just a possibility.
There's a possibility that you destroyed some crop there.
Who did?
Farmer Klein.
I'm kind of stuck.
I know. I can't move either. Mark DuPont in the house. Welcome to the travesty that we call Farm Sim.
Bah.
There we go.
Johnny says, "How are you?"
Everyone wants the General Lee, but I don't have the General Lee, but
yeah, you do.
That would be nice.
The horn. You got the General Lee horn.
GTX says, YouTube needs a multi-screen casting option like Twitch. There's an idea right there.
Johnny says, how are you? I'm doing good, Johnny. A little worn out babysitting horseplay for hours upon hours today. So it's nice to finally actually get to play. And Craig says he meant all 3 streams. Dang phone didn't take all the words. It's okay. Oh, he liked our streams. That's what he did.
Thank you very much. Liam says, my girlfriend says good night. Good night, Liam's girlfriend.
Good night, Liam's girlfriend.
Liam says, damn, it's 20,000. That was all on Farmer Klein, not me.
You want me to start harvesting this, or are you going to come back with an empty tipper? Or?
Oh, what is this? What is this?
What is what?
Oh, the oats are still growing. What the heck's up with that?
Huh? Field 49's ready.
Yeah, I'll be back with a tipper. 46 and 47 are still growing.
Right. 49's ready to go, but 46 and 47's going to have to wait one more day.
I'm going to go empty this, and then I'll be back to get your barley.
That is, if I can get over to the field without destroying stuff.
Hey, Rubber Burner, before you take that harvester back, you need to come over here and pick up the corn header. We just brought both headers over here just for fun.
Now, how do you expect me to take 2 headers at the same time? Oh, yeah, I can tow this one, can't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's magic
just
that way.
be smart about it. We're not
Make
just
a
gonna
comment like that. I will.
not just gonna leave the harvesters here for once this stuff grows.
Oh, we
Probably
could.
ought to leave one.
We could. We probably have to fast forward time to get it to grow.
How,
Because we're in day 18.
How much-
I doubt anything will happen until autumn.
how much other stuff's ready to go?
That was it.
Oh, this is all that's left to harvest is over here.
Yeah. Like I said, we harvested the heck out of that side last stream. But it's okay. Spectre's, well, he was mowing. Now he's back in the mower now. He's mowing somewhere. We're going to have to go Ted and bale it just for fun.
Down by the energy plant.
Johnny
Yeah,
says, I've been watching some of your friends' vids. He seems a little bit younger than I think. How?
And then we know there's a lot of grass on this side of the map where we're harvesting that we could go.
Is that for mirror 1224 a tether too, or just a rake?
It's a tedder. You need to fold it, and then you need to turn it on, even though technically there's nothing to turn on. It won't actually rake and ted until you turn it on.
Alright, how do I get across to the other side?
You mean across the river? There's 2 bridges.
I just don't know how to get to the bridges. That's the problem.
Well, you can either go south or north, and you'll eventually run across the bridge. I would suggest north, because I don't think the south bridge is wide enough for that harvester.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens here, folks. What the heck is going on with your stream, Doughboy? Where did Doughboy go? We lost Doughboy, folks.
Where'd he go?
Well, I would say using the term "we lost him" would indicate that I'm not quite sure where he went.
Well, I guess we lost him completely because he's, I guess, out of Discord too. No, he's still there.
He's jumping in and out of Discord.
Maybe he's having problems.
Went to turn his head tracker on, probably.
Don't we have flatbeds that could like transport this harvester at faster than 27 kilometers an hour?
Yeah, but the flatbed we got doesn't hold the. This
Hey guys, are you in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rubber Burner is sorry. Doughboy had a bit of a crash, so he's getting back online.
Okay.
Don't worry about the wrong stream in the bin comment. I got the wrong chat.
You're watching multiple streams?
I'm trying to. It's really not working out for me at all.
Are you having problems processing multiple audio channels?
Yeah, and now I've tried. Now I've added to a Discord, so it's not going to get any better for me.
How's the stream look overall?
The stream looks good. Stream looks good. Doughboy went a little bit white there for a while, and then his computer started doing the blue spinning ball of death. But he seems to be working on it.
Okay.
Right now, he's running his little screen. He's running his little mini stream. Is actually yesterday's stream. So.
Oh yeah.
He's a little bit confused. So now I need to turn off all the streams because now I'm in Discord.
All right. Well, I turned off the chat box because the chat box didn't seem like it actually showed much.
Farmer Oops is here.
Yeah, Farmer Oops says like spike. That's not a bad idea. Okay, now that's just cruel, dude.
Wow, what'd you do? What'd you break?
He can't push me, and I can just shove him anytime I want because I've got a chipped truck.
Right. That thing does some amazing flying, I remember.
It does indeed.
Oh, that's the one with the black wheel fenders. This one doesn't fly near as well.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. This is an update?
Yeah. Yeah, this one has I guess a different center of gravity and is not chipped, so it doesn't fly as well.
Not doing realism today?
This is not all about realism. That's skeleton, which is real-ish.
Real-ish.
This is nowhere close.
It's in the ballpark of real.
Which farm is this harvester going to?
There is no dedicated farm.
Just leave it somewhere. It'll be fine. That's what the escape menu's for.
We own everything, so there's no vagrants that are going to come and steal it or tag it or nothing.
Find the closest pond and put it in there.
It's all mine, all mine. Let me go back to check up on Doughboy.
So my comment, Mark, to you about that new Black Sheep modding thing, if it would do wood chips with the sawdust thing, made me think about the video I just published.
Oh, I saw you publish something right before I was recording some stuff, and a couple of notifications popped up.
It's basically how to log without actually logging. by just using that thing to make wood chips out of trees, and then using the autoloader to blow the chips into a trailer.
Did you see the new snowblower mod that they uploaded today?
No, I've been wanting a snowblower mod.
Oh, I have high hopes for it, but I'm reserving judgment until I see it used.
Yeah.
I watched Sealy P did a video using it. Basically, it was a 3-mod video, but it had that one in it.
Yeah.
And it's basically like the Fraze and like the Pottinger autoloader.
Right.
It really just will scoop up anything and shoot it.
Right. Okay.
But you have to do a force unload.
Right.
An unload here to have it shoot, and you have to aim it.
I like the fact that you have to aim it, because that way you can just go down a road and shoot everything into the edge of a field, and just actually sort of make a pile in a proper place. I really like that about it.
Now, what I don't know is if you have to aim it for other things, like if you put a trailer.
Yeah, you probably do. Yeah.
If it'll auto detect the trailer, but like the Pottinger autoloader, you've got to aim everything.
Yeah.
It won't auto target anything.
Yeah.
Johnny Baker.
I don't know. I'd like to have one of those on a joystick to see how it works.
Johnny Baker says, "Hello, Doughboy sent me." Well, thank Doughboy for me, and hopefully he gets his stuff up and running here soon.
Now he typed into his own chat that he needs to restart, so he's sending everybody over to you guys.
All right. Well, I know he wanted to harvest, so I won't harvest that field. I'm run over here and try to find a baler.
How many bales do you think we need?
Oh, we're just gonna sell them all. We don't need any bales. We got plenty.
So you're harvesting late summer. Is that the Midwest Geo that does that for you?
It is. We're able to harvest wheat, barley, or canola right now.
Wow.
And technically, oats and all the other added crops. So, yeah. But we're basically able to harvest everything other than, it's coming due now.
I'll actually be harvesting some stuff in midsummer over on Crawford Farms there. 2 days.
Did you change the geo on that one?
Yeah, I used the Canada East geo that they released.
Really, eh?
Yeah. So it's stuff that I planted last year. Comes up super duper early.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. So you're actually getting a winter crop.
Yeah.
I saw today that they have a South Australian geo that maybe is either, I think it's in development because it looked like it was updated fairly recently. But that looked pretty cool.
Yeah. What's the South Australia map?
Well, you had that Southern Cross map that was supposedly Australian-ish.
Oh, true.
From the mod contest.
Yeah. And then you got that new Monster 16 times map.
Broad Acres.
That's the one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Duck Sorley what map was out there that was kind of indicative of Australian as far as looking like it, and maybe give that a whirl.
Right.
Or have him give it a whirl.
Yeah, we're talking about the Seasons mod, Liam. Wow, lag. Ah! I got a little squirrely there.
Alright, you say you're down by, I see you're down by the energy plant. I'll be down there in a bit.
What are you all giggles about?
No, I just watching Farmer Klein's stream. He's having issues with height. Height restrictions.
Oh, you're that far back?
Oh, am I not live? No, I'm not.
That was the gate?
No, the door when you try to get into that barn.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
There you go. I'm live again now.
Yeah, Seasons mod is on PS4, Liam. I don't know if the Geos are on PS4 though.
I don't
They may
think
not
they.
be.
I don't know. Only one way to check. I'll be right back.
I know somebody that did a multi-part series on Seasons.
Oh?
Yeah. People tell me it's pretty good.
A multi-part series. Now, what do you mean by that?
The guy did 9 whole videos on Seasons.
How to use it?
Yeah, and what it does.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe strategies and ideas of how to play with it.
It kind of took me a minute to clue into what was going on there, but yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now.
It's probably because it's so cold up there. Your brain's running slow.
Mark, help me out here. I've got another Canadian in the house. Like, this is all he does.
The less Americans know about us, the better it is. You don't want their attention. Let them do their jokes.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's security and obscurity, man.
And the answer is yes. They do have the Geos on PlayStation.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm just on the Mod Hub now, and they're listed in the Mod Hub.
No, I haven't seen this Canadian Geo in the Mod Hub, so I don't think that it's been released that far up the chain.
No, that was directly on GitHub. And then I built it into the map.
I saw something about so there was something about more realistic being updated, that basically it said something about support for it being burned into the map or something. What's the deal with that?
No idea.
No.
I'm a peripheral player of more realistic. That sapphire cultivator they've got on there is gorgeous. They have a new cultivator. It's black with the red frames on it.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that is a
really
gorgeous looking mod. That looks like something Giants created. Like.
Yeah,
textures.
it's from Vertex. It's from Vertex Designs.
Okay.
Same people who brought you, I think it was Losberg, or what was the German map that came out a while back? I don't know, but they're really good at texture work.
Is that the 3-point hitch one?
Yeah, yeah, and it folds up. It looks a lot like the in-game Coon one, except it's got way more animated parts on it, and they added all sorts of hoses and goofiness to it. It's just gorgeous. That built which map? The Lostberg map, Jason? Jason Peterman? Two Jasons back to back. Yeah, I hadn't played very much with Geos, but right now I'm using the Wales one on my current series, and I was playing with a map last night where the map author actually put the Geo right into the map, and it was super crazy snowy.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
What Geo?
He took the Swedish one and he built it right into the map.
Yeah, I saw that sim station map.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a little bit nuts.
I saw part of your.
The harvest times and the seeding times. I mean, if you have to play that thing on minimum of 9 days, because you get one rainy day anywhere in there and you're done for. And you're basically half the year of logging. So.
Doughboy says he's not sure if he's going to make it back.
Uh-oh. It looked like his computer was going into update mode when he...
yeah, they are pushing updates right now. You guys must have heard about that security leak, eh?
Yeah.
What security leak?
There's a hardware level failure on Intel's side that goes back like 10 years. That's a major security issue.
Let me bust into my IT talk, okay?
Okay.
I think I'd rather get this information from you than Robert Burner. So
yeah, we're dealing with this. So both chip manufacturers, AMD and Intel, have there's been found and disclosed, thankfully through correct means, a flaw at the hardware level. So within the CPU itself, there is a logic flaw that basically assumes certain things. And as you know, one should never assume anything. Mm-hmm. And it's even worse to assume anything in the computer world.
Right.
So it basically can allow someone to execute a certain type of code on your computer that could expose the full contents of your system's memory to them. So anything, typically applications have memory that's sandboxed, so they can only access a certain segment of the memory. But this flaw allows them to access the entire contents of the memory. So it could contain anything. Like if you had typed in a password for your bank, let's say, at any point in time since you've turned the computer on, that could be stored somewhere in memory if it hasn't been overwritten, and they could basically read that and then have it.
Wow.
So it's pretty big.
So that's an exploit that somebody found and declared to Intel?
And AMD, so it's both chip manufacturers. So it affects all modern computers.
Really? Yeah, because even Mac is on Intel now.
Yep. There is no modern computer that is safe from this. So today, well, not today, actually last week, Microsoft did a quick out-of-band update to software patch the issue.
Right.
The biggest problem, though, is it has an adverse effect to performance.
Oh, okay.
So the chip manufacturers were kind of cheating to get performance,
right,
by basically assuming and guessing certain things.
Right.
And in order to do that, they basically exposed some nasty little bits. So this software fix basically no longer lets the chip do this little
It's a little exploit.
This little guest. So there could be a noticeable impact on system performance.
Wow.
See, now, to me, this sounds like a highly liable situation for a lawsuit.
No, I'm sure they're written in the terms of the agreement that you click past. There's probably something that covers this.
But you don't. When you buy a piece of hardware, you just buy a piece of hardware. You don't click the terms of agreement, right?
Yeah, but I don't see a single piece of hardware that could ever guarantee your security at any level. You know, I mean, you're never going to buy a phone and use a phone and think that it's keeping you safe.
Oh, this affects phones.
What's that?
This could affect phones.
Yeah, of course.
Apparently, NVIDIA released a press release saying that they basically were making such assumptions in their own GPUs.
Right.
So their own GPUs are somewhat affected by this.
Really?
And since it's at a hardware level, there's no way to fix it other than to basically software patch at a performance hit.
Right.
And at some point in time, then new chips will come out that are re-engineered, redesigned at a physical hardware level to no longer do that.
Right.
But then to guarantee that you're not exposed, beyond making sure you have this patch installed, you would have to forklift replace your CPU. And depending on how old your system is, you might have to forklift replace your motherboard.
Right.
And for most people, that means forklift replacing your entire computer, because most people don't have the means or the gumption of doing a parts replacement.
Right.
So basically, systems are going to be theoretically vulnerable to this for probably the next 10 years, because we know people that have super old computers.
Yeah, of course.
But of course, in theory, newer versions of the operating system will have this software workaround already burned in place.
Right.
But yeah, so it's important that everyone make sure all your updates are installed as of today. But do note that there may be a performance hit.
So when you're talking about a performance hit, you're talking at the, like when you're in gameplay, you're talking about rendering, or you're talking about.
Well, just let's say if you're in gaming, typically your CPU runs at 30%.
Right.
It's possible your CPU is going to run at 50% now.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
You know, if you're really close on maxing your CPU out, then you may max it out and you may suffer noticeable performance.
Yeah, I've heard anywhere from 5 to 30% performance hit.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
It is, but if you look at your task manager when you're doing most of your tasks other than rendering or playing a game, you're usually at like 5 or 10% CPU utilization. Yeah. For any prolonged period of time, you'll spike from here to there. You know, so it's only under stressful situations that it's evident. Jason asks where you guys are from. Well, I'm in Virginia. Rubber Burner's a Canadian. Mark's Canadian, but I don't know where they both are physically in Canada. Spectre's in Virginia. He's the silent partner in this whole deal. He doesn't talk much.
I don't have to keep a stream entertained. And I really have nothing to offer on that IT stuff. That's Greek to me.
Hey, did you ever do your fire alarm test?
No.
William says good night. Have a good night, buddy. Talk to you later, man.
Probably should make a phone call and find out what's going on.
You see, Mark, did you see that update I gave on the that Bale building
Yeah.
from GTX.
No, I didn't see the update. No.
I went over to PCSG and I asked GTX basically how did it store the bales,
Yeah.
and he gave a very, very nice, detailed, technical explanation on how it works. But basically, you should definitely see a performance boost with multiplayer.
Yeah, but I think that was the whole point of the mod, right? Was to make sure that you could store the bales without having to have them in your vehicle XML.
Yeah, because basically, like a bale, he said, has like 13,000 triangles.
Right.
Just one bale.
Yeah.
And then each bale has its own triggers associated with it.
Right.
But a bale in the building has like 40 triangles or something associated with it.
Oh, okay.
Let me pop in here real quick. Doughboy, you just seems to me you just clicked the drop down and it was there. Just trying to get ATS to recognize his wheel.
Well, the good news is I'm running Farm Sim, and I'm probably running around 30% CPU usage. So it probably won't be affecting us in game anyway.
No, well, like I'm live streaming right now, and I'm at 35% CPU
Yeah,
usage.
that's it. Yeah. I think
when
I'm running OBS, I peak out around 45. I think.
Most people use the NVIDIA codec, which runs everything off your GPU anyways.
Yeah.
So your CPU doesn't take a massive hit.
No.
Yeah, see, I must have the weakest computer here. I run 80% CPU, 55% memory, and I don't really know what my GPU is hitting at right now. I don't have that up.
Right.
I peak right out. I can be right at 100% GPU usage, but I got all my settings cranked right to the max.
Yeah, my GPU, I mean, it barely feels the Farm Sim.
Yeah, now I dropped the YouTube preview and I'm down to 70%. So
Google Chrome actually takes a lot of CPU power. I notice that every time I open it.
Both of you have 1080s?
I run
1050.
I run two 1070s.
Oh, two 1070s. Wow, that's not much power there.
No. that'll move a house.
But
I got a single 960.
It doesn't scale very well with Farm Sim, like at all. Like one will run at 100%, the other one will run at 15%. It's the AAA titles that you really get the boost.
All right, yeah, GPU load is like 98%. And that's running the game and encoding at the same time.
Yeah, some really interesting mods today. I was pretty fascinated.
I was watching Landy Kid a little bit, and when I jumped in the stream, I heard him say something about 500 mods. It's going to take him a while to get through that.
Ooh.
So I don't know if he heard that Giants is a backlog of 500 uploaded mods, or what he was really talking about there.
That makes me sad.
Like I said, I only got the tail end of that statement.
Yeah.
Is one of those Rockhouse POW truck or no?
No, I thought he gave up on getting that in the mod hub because Giants has a limit of, I don't know, like 10,000 triangles or something for a mod, or maybe it's like 100,000 or something, and the truck is some ungodly number way above the limit.
Right.
So its magnitude's higher than the limit.
Right.
And he would have to basically put it into Maya and completely rebuild the truck. from scratch, basically, to get it down to the appropriate size.
Yeah. I wonder if they ever did that on the Go Well baler. Remember that big blue baler they had on? On the, that thing. When you open that thing up in GE, it had some ungodly number of polygons on that thing. So I wonder if they ever patched that.
So, a ingenious member over at Three Dudes figured out how to. He tweaked the what's that Ultima baler, the one that bales and wraps.
Yeah.
He found a little enhancement to the XML that makes it actually run faster. So that you can actually bale and wrap at something greater than like 4 miles an hour.
Right.
Wow. GTX just made everybody in here drool when he says 2 Titan X's is where it's at. Not cool. Hashtag jealous.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are firing up the ATS profiler every time you got to restart.
Well, we do it so that it grabs the force feedback settings out of the game.
Yeah, you see, for me, it used to do that just by clicking out and then setting the steering wheel to 10, and then just clicking back to the game. It used to set it properly, but now I don't feel like it's doing it properly anymore. I mean, it does it okay, but my 10% friction that I've got set right now, still feels a little bit wrong.
See, I never got it to work through the profiler, never ever. So I've just always done the ATS thing, and it works flawlessly for me. It's kind of a pain in the butt. You have to open it up every time you restart the computer, but
yeah, I just click on the steering wheel. I set it to 10%, and then I hit OK, and then I pop back into the game, and it used to. Now it just feels wrong now, but I think it's working. I was recording earlier and it was super stiff, and I did that to it, and it came out okay.
Does it actually give you force feedback, or does it just give you resistance on the steering wheel?
It gives you resistance on the steering wheel, and it gives you centering. So when you let go of it, the steering wheel centers itself. That's all it does. It doesn't give you any vibration. It doesn't give you any road effects. Like, I don't think force feedback is actually built into Farm Sim.
No. So,
I mean, I play a fair amount of ETS, and in that, you feel every bump on the side of the road. But in Farm Sim, I've never had that work.
Yeah, I got a Thrustmaster wheel. Oh, look, here I get bowled over by a giant thing. I got a Thrustmaster wheel, and basically in Farm Sim, the wheel's just there. There's no resistance. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
But when I race or run ATS, there's definitely feedback.
Right.
And Thrustmaster doesn't have any type of profile or anything. It just
runs.
It's just there, and then I guess relies on the game to have feedback settings.
Mm-hmm.
GTX says beta mods can have a max of 200,000 polys.
Beta man, okay.
So run this. I presume that's all we need to mow, right?
Yeah, we technically don't need to mow anything else. Just coming up with ways to keep us busy. If Doughboy's not going to make it back, we could run back over there and do that barley field.
Yep.
I think he's still plugging away at it.
Or if you wanted to mow across the river, you could.
Well, makes no odds to me, but yeah, I'll do that. Your turn.
I see you up there.
So are you using the bale storage mod on this map?
No, I just mentioned it.
I started.
I know that you were interested in it for multiplayer, or I guess Doughboy, or not Doughboy, but Delta Bravo was interested in it.
Yeah. Because
Allard seems to love to bail and crash servers.
Yeah.
So it will definitely improve performance.
It's not just for Allard though. It's definitely I much enjoy playing the game so that you feed the animals with bales, as opposed to loose material. So
I agree.
Like if you're gonna play on a multi-server, you get to make bales. Okay, it's a bit of a drain, but if you can keep your bale count on the map itself below 100, I find you're okay. But as soon as you have a herd of 100 cows or more, that kind of goes out the window.
Yeah, we had close to 1,000 bales in a bale barn on this one.
Do you? Yeah.
But what GTX said is when you load the bale, I guess at the load point, it quote destroys the bale and removes it from the XML, from the vehicle's XML, and then loads it as a value, and then renders the bale at a low poly resolution in the shed, and puts a collision on it so I guess it looks and feels like a bale.
Yeah. Modman, you might want to hit your caps lock.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Mark, did you see that mod that I put in for you on Delta server?
I sure did.
Yeah, I thought it was something you might be interested in.
Very cool.
I know you like your old-timey looking things.
Well, right now I've got Johnny V over at PCSG mainlining me old rusted Russian stuff. So that guy is worse than I am. In the future, though, Rob, you should just send them to me as in a message, because I almost never go into that links section.
Ah, okay.
Like I just saw it by mistake. I did use that poop shooter over on the Goldcrest Valley challenge map. But it wasn't on the mod hub, but it was sort of through back channels.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
sure
can hear you.
Can. Welcome back. You're alive.
Hi, Verizon, now Sprint guy.
Yeah.
So are you going to come in? I did not harvest your barley.
I'm trying.
I've been doing an awful job of not paying attention to my bale stacker and completely filling it.
That's all right. You're going to auto-load those anyway, aren't you?
Darn tootin'.
What do you mean? We're not doing all those by hand?
Get on it.
Remember, this is not realistic-ish.
It's only a 2-hour stream anyway.
I did a 2.5-hour stream last night. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I got 2 hours into it and I was exhausted. I was like, okay.
Rubber Burner likes to do like these 5-hour things.
Well, I've been doing a lot of them lately. The other day I played for like 30-some hours.
Yeah. I think you kind of fell in love with that map.
Yeah.
Spectacle or what other map?
Yeah, Spectacle. He got on the Spectacle and he was getting all ready and telling us a story about, how he's got to take care of the logging and all that stuff, and wrapped up that stream. Then I came back on and he's still on there and he's plowing fields all of a sudden.
No, I wasn't plowing fields.
Sorry, mowing grass.
No.
You were mowing. You got a whole bunch of mowing done too. The first day?
Yeah, mowed that one field.
Here he comes to save the day. Doughboy notifications are on their way.
So an interesting YouTube account left a comment today.
Yeah.
The account name was Farming Simulator 17. I don't know if that's the official account or if that's some spoof account, but the comment was made as such as if it was an official comment.
Really, eh? Did they like it?
He left it. It was interesting. They commented on the how to log without logging video I just put up.
Right.
basically thanking me for the seasons videos.
Oh, good.
But so it was a little odd that you would leave a comment about seasons videos on a different video, but it was still cool.
Yeah.
Is there not a YouTuber that goes by Farming Simulator 17 that does a lot of silent mod reviews?
I think so, yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now is the, I think I'm subbed to him, actually.
Some sort of invisible collision there.
Because the Giants channel is a Giants channel. It's not a Farm Sim 17 channel.
Yeah, but they do have a Farm Sim YouTube account. Because I'm actually subbed to that. But it may be Giants Farm Sim, right?
Yeah, I think I can go in and actually think I can click on the comment and say like view channel or something, and I'll
Yeah. That's it.
and I can figure out if it's who it really is.
Yeah.
I just saw it pop up right before the stream. The same one left a comment over on Sealy P's video I saw. Related to, I don't know what it was related to. It was probably related to his mod reviews.
I think that channel that I was talking to is a guy, not an entity or corporation, because he's made some comments that sound like he's speaking for himself and not for a
Yeah,
group, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that guy is an individual, and he's, as best I can tell, over in one of the Ukrainian type areas.
Right.
But yeah, he just does English subtitles, and he has a little music.
Did you block his comment from your video?
No.
I'm not seeing it on the simple logging video.
I'll have to go look here in a minute. I got a notification. Maybe it's in like the questionable area for some reason.
Oh, great. I gotta figure out how to make my...
See, that to me, that's cheating with logs.
That comment is not there, Farmer Klein.
After all the work we put in last night to getting one train load of logs down the hill, that just feels wrong.
Oh, it was. Oh, I know where the comment was. The comment wasn't on my video. It was a comment to my comment on Sealy P's video.
Oh, okay.
And it goes to a non-official account. Yeah, it's Farming Simulator 17, but the guy's got 22 subs.
Oh, okay.
So you got Call of the Wild videos and a couple other things.
Synchronizing.
Yay.
Finally, we can go back and do some, dare I say, harvesting.
Wish I could figure out how to keep my profiler from flashing colors on my G13. That'd be really nice. It's annoying. I see it out of my corner of my eye.
Well, you know what the solution is, right? Poke out that eye.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Farm Sim's only 2D anyway.
I set it up over there. It's set up at the field, ready to rock and roll for you. Truck's over there too.
Are you having fun clicking there, Farmer Klein?
It's not me, that's Doughboy. He loves to tab through vehicles as opposed to just clicking on the menu, the map. But
What else am I supposed to do?
click on the map and then just click the little
I forgot
dot.
about that.
Sorry, Farmer Klein. I thought it was you.
No, it's me. Alright, we're back. The stream's back up. See how long this lasts.
Was it like an impromptu reboot because it said it's time to do an update or something?
No, it didn't even reboot. It was updating. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Do you guys know if the case Puma comes with tracks as an option?
I think it does.
The in-game?
Yeah. Oh. Craig Sneed, are you still in the stream?
Wide tires, wheel weight, standard, rear twin, narrows for the case Puma.
Oh, okay. So no belts.
I know there's.
I guess
mods
it's the
out there
it's
for
the CVX one. I think has the tracks on the back.
None of my buttons work.
Uh-oh.
This is hilarious. Do you guys find that on your longer stream, people keep commenting as they watch?
How do you mean?
Like they just keep adding comments?
Yeah.
I think Craig sort of started watching it, then he added another comment, then he added another comment to his comment.
Or you get a notification of a comment, and then you finally get around to going looking at the comment, and the comment that's there is now totally different because they've edited it.
Right?
You know, the comment's like, you should do this, and then later it's like, I should watch the rest of the video before I hit a comment. And that's all you really see, and you're like, okay, well.
There's a Dutch kid named Tino who watches my stuff, and he pops on. The moment he gets a notification, he comments. Then he starts watching it, and he comments, and then at the end, he comments again. I used to think it was a little odd, but on a 20-minute video, but it's normal for him, apparently. Frustration levels going up, Doughboy? You gonna be playing with keyboard again?
It wiped all my buttons.
Oh, wow.
All my mappings. Nothing's there. So, I unplug controllers and see if that'll work.
All right, gentlemen, I will go and make myself some food and go walk a dog and then head to bed. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Later, buddy.
Oh,
Good night,
boy.
Matt.
See you, Mark.
Night, night. Good luck, Doughboy.
Jason said he did the same thing today. He was watching part of my video and commented and then got distracted and never got back to the rest of the video.
So Farmer Klein, would you use the bale storage on multiplayer?
Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't. Seems pretty neat.
Do you see the cut down on lag on the server? Is that what they were saying?
Yep. Basically, GTX commented over at PCSG.
Yeah.
That a standard bale has something like 13,000 polygons or something, and has triggers associated with each bale. So each bale is obviously a whole lot of rendering to do on the system.
Yeah.
And when you put it in storage, it it basically destroys the bale. It removes it from the vehicle's XML as its own entity.
Yeah.
And then it stores it as a value in the storage shed, and then renders a super low poly rendering of a bale in the building to represent the bale. But the low poly rendering is something low, like 40 polys or something. It's really low.
Yeah.
So the graphics load and the rendering load is significantly lower. And then when you basically call for the bale, it basically respawns it. It recreates it as a basically last in first out type thing. So if you put a bale that's been partially rotted in last, that will be the bale that you get out first. And that while he made a comment something about while the buildings only hold like 108 bales or something.
Yeah, 108 square ones and then 120 round ones.
Right. He made some type of comment like basically if you mod the mod, it's not recommended to go over 250, but they have tested it and it will basically. They really don't recommend going over 500 because that makes save game files really big.
Yeah.
But I guess it could be enhanced to have a greater capacity.
We're just selling these, right?
Yeah. There's no need for. We got more hay than we're going to need until the end of autumn.
Well, it seems to have done the trick. Pulled the USB cables, plugged them back in, came back in game. I got my buttons back.
Outstanding.
What a night.
You know what might be useful?
What?
I think in game, I think the button mappings is an XML file stored somewhere. Wouldn't hurt to copy that and store it somewhere offline.
Yeah.
So if you ever had to reinstall the game, you didn't have to go to map all your buttons.
Yeah, input bindings.xml.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay, so that didn't work as planned. Tried to take a shortcut. Now I'm stuck.
Uh-oh. Everybody run to Rubber Burner stream. See what's stuck. Take screenshots.
I'm can't
stuck
see
too.
the stream.
Oh, uh-oh.
Okay.
GTX says he uses the joystick on the G13 to tab through vehicles. See, you know what? I never even thought about that. I could map that. Johnny says, so about my question, sorry to ask again. Which question? I'm sorry. I dealt with so much stuff since then. I'm not even sure I remember what question you asked, Johnny. If it's the one about DW, I thought I answered it.
How do you get there?
Well, I was trying to go down the bank to get to the road a little quicker, and there's a lot of trees there. A lot more than predicted.
think you might be talking about me. Whatever your
Yeah.
trouble you're in, I'm probably worse off.
Is that door even open?
No need to apologize, Johnny. Everything kind of crashed, so go right ahead and ask again.
Alright, let's go see what Spectre's up to.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be full here real quick. This got some high yield.
You got out. Spectre somehow managed, I don't know what he did. Somehow he's trapped in a door that's not open.
How?
Kyle asks how you managed to do this.
I'm in the same boat. How did you manage to do that?
I pulled into the barn, and all of a sudden the truck lunged forward and tied me up like this. I have no idea what made it lunge forward.
Johnny says he's been watching some of your friends' vids. He seems a little bit younger than I was thinking. How was 16 or 17? If you're talking about DW, he's 16. So yeah, he is young. Whoa!
Alright.
I didn't realize you were coming to get me.
Where am I?
Oh, you didn't even get a full round and you're full. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is some good yield.
Super good yield barley.
And it was only down and back. I didn't even try to loop it.
I must have missed a lot in chat. Hold on here. Oh, I did miss a ton of chat. Okay. All I know is I see GTX make a comment. I love New Zealand. I'm not sure why so many people leave the place. And then I'm like, what? When?
Because I told him I was from New Zealand.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we talking about New Zealand?
It's so close.
Johnny says for a 16-year-old, he knows his stuff. Yes, he's a very mature 16-year-old and grew up with his dad farming. Whoa! Thank you, Farmer Klein.
I thought I could go under the pipe.
Apparently not. But yeah, he grew up with his dad and running trucks and dealing with farms, so.
That's a pretty cool trailer, Farmer Klein.
That's a Rockhound Special.
There, yep, is the Rockhound Special. Sorry, can't give it out.
I don't want it anyway. It just looks cool.
It's Smokey and the Bandits trailer with a shadow of the Dixie flag behind it.
GTX asks, how did I do that? Pure determination. There we go.
Clap, Rubber Bruno.
There, I made it. Took a little perseverance, but
Store doesn't seem to have a trigger on it to open.
He says DW seems a little old school for his age. Yeah, he definitely is. He likes the old school stuff.
Ouch.
my stream just go offline again there, Doughboy? Oh, no, it's back.
Yeah, OBS disconnected, reconnected.
I see two of you, Farmer Klein.
Talk about doing a number on a.
Number on a what?
Oh, I just did a number on a fence over here.
This barn is extremely tight.
Yeah, and this is a very big trailer.
Johnny says some of the stuff he was on about, I was like, man, I can remember that. Yeah, I know, right? We get that a lot when we're chatting with him.
James in chat says he was in touch with Alien Jim a couple days ago and says that Spectacle Islands is planned for console.
Yes, sir.
That's good. It's a good, very good map. Johnny says, where is he tonight? He's got some personal stuff going on. He's actually going to be stepping out from our streams for a little while. He said he's going to miss everybody, but he's got some stuff he's got to take care of. I can probably venture a pretty good guess, but I don't want to do that. It's something Rubber Burner and I tease him about a lot, and I think it came back to bite him.
So I managed to get stuck in a rather unique predicament.
Oh. Do tell.
Wait for it. Wait for it. I can't see what you did.
Let's just say that the truck is high-bellied on a bale of hay.
Oh boy.
And all wheels are off the ground.
I did that yesterday, Farmer Klein.
Strong bale of hay.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm just mowing.
What are you harvesting, Doughboy?
Barley. And it's a heck of a yielding crop, let me tell you.
Oh, okay. I do like the case you're driving.
I don't. It's not green.
I like it.
Does everything have to be green for you, Doughboy?
I got it all free for you finally.
Yeah, I like the fence too.
I like green. I just don't like green mods.
Yeah.
Seen a couple beta John Deere harvesters hit the mod hub.
I got a group that I'm happy with now. I'm half afraid to try any other ones. The problem with Mod Hub is a lot of their John Deere stuff is European John. Whoa, that was full. Is European John Deere. It's not American. Not even close. Or it's reskinned something else.
How do you tell the difference between European John Deere and American John Deere?
Those little red and white things, those are nowhere to be found in the U.S.
Yeah.
A lot of the warning triangles.
Orange triangles.
Like yep.
Big old orange triangle on the back. But those little red and white
European license
things.
plates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't put license plates on our tractors.
Not unless they're for our favorite ball team.
Pretty much.
Well, you guys ever gonna cross the river?
Have what?
I was asking the other boys if they're ever gonna try crossing the river.
Well, Spectre just got over there to ted up what you mowed over there by the other area before you went off-roading in the Big M. I still have a fair bit to mow over here. And now I'm selling bales.
You mean bale, Klein? Not mow.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said baling.
I didn't say that.
I mean, you said mowing, so...
You did say mowing.
That's not what I heard.
Johnny says, well, whatever it is, he seems like he is a level-headed kid. Don't see that a lot anymore. No, you don't. And yes, he does. He has got to be one of the youngest that, well, I know I can speak for Rubber Burner. I'm not sure about anybody else, but he's got to be one of the youngest that Rubber Burner and I've ever made a moderator of our channels.
Yeah.
And he takes the job very seriously.
Slow down, Klein, before you flip it.
I'm going to see how he drives into this barn now.
How'd I do?
Nice. There's 4 bales back here that didn't get sold.
Oh, he'll be back, Johnny.
Or 3 anyway.
Oh, I think they're good.
Oh, you got it. Sounds like I got fired from that job.
Well, you are a keyboard driver. It can make it a little difficult.
I won't be in a couple months.
Best investment I ever made, let me tell you. And I used to swear by the PS4 controller. I loved it. But I tell you what, I love my wheel and button boxes.
I got a bonus coming beginning of March, and I'm gonna buy a wheel. I'm gonna buy the controller, the Farm Sim controller. The whole getup.
Nice.
I got bored of mowing, so I figured I'd come visit.
Well, you could come try to take this giant trailer through this really tight barn.
I would try, I would succeed to make you all look like fools.
Challenge accepted.
I doubt it. It's Rubber Burner we're talking about, guys.
Still accepting his challenge.
He rolls things. He's not gonna fit through the barn.
I'm calling his bluff.
And parks things right in the middle of the field. Johnny says, very into farming. Well, with a name Farmer Boy, you got to be. Laughs out loud. Yes. Definitely.
Are you gonna jump in?
Sure.
We got a duck in the house.
Trying. There we go.
Tell him to come over here and move his big M. That Rubber Burner decided to leave parked right in the middle of my path.
All right, we're gonna drive Rubber Burner over here so we can see him put this trailer in the barn.
Somehow I got stuck in the middle seat. So tall. Your hat's floating.
Yeah, it's a feature of this version.
That's for back when I used to have hair.
Hey, you still have hair. It's just in different places.
Hey, now that's awful personal.
Don't need to hear about that.
Okay, everybody, we're witnessing Rubber Burner's driving. That's not the door.
Well, where's the door? It's right in here, right?
Oh dear.
He just took out half the barn with the trailer.
No, nobody said the barn had to stay intact. Why aren't these bales selling? Some of them are selling, but not all of them.
The trigger's back here.
Back where?
You gotta unload.
Well, fine then. Okay, hold on.
Unload middle should work.
Well, I gotta figure it right there, unload center. There. Kinda hang me up there. Oh.
You just unloaded back.
Well, things have not gone well.
my, oh my.
Oh, too far. Unload center.
It just hit
There you
4 a.m.
go.
for me. Likey I'm not working with the week. I think you meant something didn't type right on that last comment, Johnny. I think he said, lucky you're not working this week. Yeah, Rubber Burner and I aren't either. I don't know how lucky it is for me, but went to apply for unemployment the other day. I got 3 weeks to wait. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
3 weeks? Ouch.
Yep. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do for food or to heat the house here next week. Because it's going to be out here in about a day or so.
Okay. We got this RV.
And that's it. No more harvesting for a bit. We do need to move a auger so we can unload this barley.
Yeah, do you know where to go with it?
Yep.
Do you know where all the grain is stored?
Yep.
Did you try the tablet?
Nope.
No, I didn't either. Not yet. I intend on it, just haven't done it yet. Johnny wants to know what we do for jobs. I am a truck driver that specializes in heavy haul, specialized carrying oversized, overdimensional equipment, that kind of stuff. And I farm on the side. That's me. Of course, I also play in a band and run an audio engineering business. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
I'm a mechanic. Pretty easy. There's my life story. Okay. You know what, Farmer Klein? You win.
Are you stuck in the barn?
I'm not stuck. I'm just not moving.
Oh my gosh. All right, hold on.
I'm out. I just drove through the doors. Nobody told me that was an option. I've been here a long time ago. Yeah.
Who was asking about jobs?
Johnny.
Johnny. So I work in IT. I work at a private college, and my title means absolutely nothing. So I'll tell it to you because it means absolutely nothing. Manager of IT operations, which sounds awful important. Basically, I am IT manager. I manage staff to run the college's technology.
I work for an engineering consulting firm that specializes in supporting the construction industry.
And we still have no idea what that means. Remember, we were speculating on what your job was, and you one time commented, "You all have no idea what I do you?" And we're like, "No, we don't."
The firm I work for specializes in materials testing, specifically concrete and mortar and that kind of stuff. I'm a building and fire code consultant.
Oh, then I know exactly what you are. I do now, actually.
And Johnny's a trucker. He transports cars. You know, I've been wanting to look into that because I hear it pays really, really well. A buddy of mine's doing it.
I found someone's parking job.
Who?
Someone put a case in a ditch.
In my defense, I was told to find the nearest pond and park it. I asked you guys what farm you wanted at, and y'all didn't give me an answer.
So now it's got weeds growing up in it. Major Doc asks, "Do I think Midtown will ever come to console?" I do not think it will.
Whoa, Rubber Burner. Holy cow.
Sorry about that. The Duck Zorley says he's an integrated logistics analyst. I bet you Google would tell me what that means.
Rubber
I have
Burner
no idea what
drifting
that
with a
means.
semi-truck.
This is awesome. I wonder if I can jump Doughboy.
Johnny says it may be different over there, but don't do it in the UK.
Go! No scratches were made.
You may want to look over your truck, Spectre.
Look at my truck, huh? Did somebody wreck it?
Well, he's drifting with it. Fishtailing the trailer.
If he wants to jump, he's a little early for that.
It'll buff out.
The official jumping semi is over at the other barn.
More
Brian
drifting.
says your stream crashed. Rest in peace. How you guys been? Oh, I've been pretty good. Stream's doing good now, but yes, it did crash earlier. My computer updated and crashed everything.
I'll just move this auger, no problem.
Well, good, because I'm busy. Trying
No, I
not to get
managed to
hit by
put-
Rubber Burner as he flings that trailer all over the place.
I managed to put all the wheat in 2 bins over here by the, oh heck, where am I at? Over by field 11. And then I got the barley in a bin over by field I guess field 19 and 21. But very soon we're going to run into a point in time where I have no idea where things are.
I kind of thought that might have happened by now.
Well, we've only harvested 2 crops, so.
But then again, I am talking to the man that has a spreadsheet for everything, so probably won't happen. I tell you what, I'm loving that spreadsheet.
No, I have no idea where this stuff is.
Brian
That's what I
says,
said.
yeah, we had one of those today with the MVTS in the engine. I'm thinking, and Johnny says, I think I'm going back to transporting livestock. I did it for a year about 2 years ago. Saw that, Rubber Burner.
You saw nothing.
We're all over here getting work done. He's just clowning.
Well, I would load more bales if you would bale them quicker.
Oh, there's stacks over here.
Where? I've been looking for them.
You gotta look a little harder.
Yeah, this isn't the greatest yielding grass. Hay, whatever you want to call it.
Is there somebody still cutting grass?
Don't think so.
I'm gonna say we got a lot on the field here.
What field?
I'm down by the hay sale point. There's a bunch that's tethered that needs to be baled yet still, so.
I'm still down here at the distillers. There's another stack.
See, I was saying that I was wanting to find a mod that had like placeable signs, and I could just plop a placeable sign in front of all these bins as to what the heck's in them.
I've got 2 of them. How many would you like?
I would like 1 set of placeable signs.
I'll find it and send it to you.
It's probably in the folder called mods, signs, placeable.
It might be. Johnny says, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a fireman, but I've only been a farmer and a trucker. Well, I've been all 3.
No, it's probably more like mods, placeables, signs. That would make more sense.
Thank you, Rubber Burner.
What?
You just jackknifed me.
No, I didn't touch you. I was like 10 feet behind you. Trying to blame me.
Well, for some reason, the stacker's not taking a... There we go. Send me a message on Discord then, Farmer Klein. I'll find it. Yep, I'm currently a trucker. I farm, and I've been a firefighter for 20-some years. Volunteer, I'm not paid firefighter. There's another stack.
That seems to be a big East Coast thing. Volunteer fire departments. In Illinois, where I come from, they're all paid.
Yeah, there's a lot of them around. Only paid ones are the city. Oh, wow.
What?
For some reason, the stacker didn't take that bail. I must have forgot to close the door.
Are your medics paid?
Yes. Medics are paid. EMTs and ambulance service used to not be. That used to be volunteer, but most of them have now gone paid because they couldn't get people.
Yeah, there's a lot of training to get that cert. I don't know how people can get away with not paying them folks.
Yeah, I used to be a paid EMT when I was in high school and college, and I let it go, and now I can't get it back because I'm not going to pay $1,000 to get the certification.
Uh-oh.
Not unless you're getting paid, that's for sure.
And it doesn't pay enough because when I was in high school and college, I worked three ambulance services just to pay the bills. I'd leave one, go to another, and I wouldn't be home for a week.
You were a paid medic when you were still in high school? That's pretty impressive.
Yep, not medic, EMT, emergency medical technician.
Did you do
almost medic
transport?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like professional transport or like emergency transport?
Emergency transport. Well, we did both, but I was an emergency transport, but we would get called to transport from the nursing facilities to hospitals or to doctors.
Because the wife used to be a paid transport for, just general transport.
Right.
And that was awful hours. Decent pay, but awful hours.
Oh, yeah.
Perfectly fine for someone that didn't have a family. Because at least the company she worked for, you'd work like a 10-hour shift, but, it might be 30 minutes before she's off shift, and they'd get a call and basically have to transport somebody for like 5 hours.
Yep.
And it's like, you need to assign the guys that are just coming on duty because we get off duty in 30 minutes.
Right.
Like, they're busy somewhere else doing something else.
GTX says right, because the country, you don't have bills, right? Yeah, I don't have bills. Come on, I want one more bail out of this, and I'm going to move.
Would it be really awesome if these bins actually had, well, not realistic, had digital readouts to tell you how full they were.
Yeah.
Because I think I just filled a bin. I managed to dump like 2,000 liters in it, and then the auger stopped. And no matter how I moved it, I couldn't get it to dump again. I moved it to the other bin, and it just dumps right away.
Johnny says, guys, sorry to say it, but I have to go. See you later. See you, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by.
See you, Johnny.
Alright, where else do I need to go?
Follow me.
I can't follow you. You're too fast.
We need to head between 39 and actually just past field 40.
Just past field 40.
Yeah.
Oh, over at the stables.
I'm sorry, you were using this, weren't you?
I was. You can back it up if you want.
No, I was gonna go pull bales off the field, but that's fine. I didn't realize you were still dumping grain. Sorry.
It's okay. It answered why I couldn't change to a different camera, and while I was going forward, when I was pretty confident I wasn't pushing the button to go forward. I'm like, what is going on? Why is this truck moving on its own? Why can't I change the camera angle?
See, we still got harvesting to do over here.
What?
I'm driving by fields that have crop in them. We still have harvesting to do. You told me it was all done.
Where are you?
No, it's not fully grown
36, 38, 40. Well, it might not be fully grown yet, but it's not harvested. You told me you did it all.
It's in the growing state.
So the correct comment that you should have made was everything that was grown, we harvested.
Yeah, there's nothing left to harvest.
Everything.
That's ready, yeah. It worked in my head.
I'm still trying to figure out if you were serious when you said that you now know what I do.
I do. So part of my job is I'm the liaison with construction for IT. And in those meetings, I know when I don't understand a heck of what they're saying, so I just keep my mouth shut. But there are construction companies and owners of building, if things being under construction, will hire a third-party inspector or tester company to come out and test things like building slabs and ground.
Oh, somebody missed grass.
Dirt content, ground. What is the proper term? Like proper ground, acceptable ground conditions, or whatever.
So, soil bearing capacity?
Yeah, things like that. So you're kind of you work for an independent testing organization that validates what the contractor says is being done is correct. Correct load bearing on the concrete, or correct thickness of slabs or whatever. Various other things like that.
I'm impressed. That is 95% of what the company that I work for does, but I'm completely different than that. I do. I think we had this discussion before at one point in time, but I do more consulting on the design end to make sure that architects and engineers are going to be complying with the code before they submit for their permit.
Carl says, hey, hey, hey. Hey, Carl, welcome to the stream. I heard that.
You got like 10 minutes left.
Wasn't somebody in this group at some time saying about how they had to prepare for a meeting with the fire marshal or something?
Well, I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Are all the bales down by the energy plant picked up?
Yep.
That wasn't me. I'd be more than willing to help, though.
So I'm going to set up this output auger just to check the capacity of this one bin, and then it's time to do a little acrobatics.
I got news for you.
What?
I've been doing acrobatics for like the last 45 minutes.
I see you're in inspector's truck. That's not the good truck to jump.
No, I understand that, but it was available, and it did the job. Plus, we all can't fit in one good truck.
I got a new Dodge. I think it has 6 capacity for 6.
Really?
Indeed, I've got 400 liters of barley in this one tank.
400 liters isn't very much.
400,000.
That's a lot.
I'm pretty sure that's not what he said.
No, but I can sure jump a truck.
Don't.
Where's Rubber Burner jumping?
I'm not really jumping right now. I'm just kind of waiting. I'll be on my way very shortly. I'm going to unload these bales.
Oh, this ought to be real good. I'm zoomed way out.
You'll never find those bales.
Are you stashing bales like in the woods and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Hide and go seek for bales.
I better turn on my beacons for safety and my hazards.
And somebody missed an awful lot of grass.
Cutting or tedding?
Tedding.
Really?
Yeah, I'm finding a lot of regular grass.
Whee!
That was good.
Pistol whipped you in my trailer.
Got a headache now.
Hey, stay over there so you can watch this.
Okay, hold on. We're good.
All right, here I come.
I don't see you.
I'm coming.
Oh, there he comes.
Airborne.
Server lag.
And he sticks the landing.
Is Doughboy going to be joining us?
And I'm clear.
I'm still picking up this grass.
I don't think the trailer would stay attached.
Oh no, it would.
Trust me, it doesn't. The day before I blew a rear end, I lost one. In the middle of the road. With an oversized load on it. It was not a good week.
Sounds like a very bad week.
It was.
So while you were looking for unemployment?
Well, it's because the truck's broke down. I haven't worked in 2 weeks. Since the 30th.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was, fifth wheel was frozen. There was something caught in the action. Whoa. And it was latching but not completely, and it hit a bump and the jaws came up and the trailer came off. I caught it, I felt it, and I caught it before it caused any damage, but still wasn't very good. And then the next day I belly hung a, oh, okay, Doughboy, you're full, drop them off. Belly hung a drop deck. And then on the way home empty, the rear decided to let loose. So no, it wasn't a very good week. I just ordered the parts on Monday, so probably another week or two till I'm back to work.
Alright, I'm bringing the trailer back down to you.
Oh, I'm a turtle. Thought these Silverados flipped themselves over.
They'll come save you.
No, they don't have the magic self-righting.
Somebody used to come and rub my belly. Or flip me over, one of the two.
Yeah, the Dodge from the UMRV download looks like it has 6 passengers. 3 in the back and 2 in the front, and the driver.
There needs to be
and countless numbers in the bed, right?
There needs to be a buzzer that goes off when these things fill up.
Well, there is a little dinger that dings, but your volume might be too down. But yeah, there is no, like, aware there's 4 in there.
I prefer buzzers that buzz than dingers that ding.
Yeah, me too.
Ian Robinson was using that stacker, and he would comment in the videos that he keeps hearing this bell go off, and he wasn't sure what the heck was going on. And I had heard it myself when I was using that stacker and realized that it dings every time a bale goes in it. So I let him know in the video. It's like that's a bale going in the stacker. 4 dings, unload, and then 4 dings, and then unload again.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
must like laying on my back.
Did you do it again?
That's what she said. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay on my back. You do all the work.
I might be laying on my back. Of course, we got a couple people who are actually still working right now. They can't help us.
Well, I'm usually the one that's still working when you guys are jumping, so I'm enjoying myself now.
This map does not have the snow mask, right?
Does.
Oh, it does. Uh-oh.
Changes your plans a bit, eh?
We don't have rain until the 20th. The 20th, 2 days.
So if I put a placeable shed up, I can't put bales under it.
Why not? Placeables have snow masks automatically applied to them.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. As long as when you plop a placeable down, the grass basically around the placeable disappears.
There's no grass.
Well, it's probably there.
It's up, you know where the gravel lot is up by the pond? That's where I'm gonna put it.
Let me read you the fancy explanation. I gotta find it first. Placeables that have clear area defined to them in the I3D, area that it needs clear to be able to place, that's what clear area is, has snow mask from Seasons version 1.1 and up. Same clear area also removes the grass foliage in the area. So basically, let's say you just plop it down just somewhere random to see what happens. If you plop it down and you don't see grass growing through the floor, then it will have a snow mask. If grass still grows up through the floor, then not so much.
Okay, well there's also no floor in it because it's an open.
Yeah,
It's
but it
just
would
home
still
building with a
destroy
barn.
the grass around it.
Right.
Okay.
So if you place the building and then sell it, and basically you have a big square where grass used to be, but there's no more grass there, you're good.
All right. Well, I won't be able to test that theory because it's not going where there's grass, but
Well, you could boot it up in like Goldcrest Valley and plop it down and make snow magically appear and see if it shows up under the shed, but you'll be fine. Unless it's like a really bad placeable mod.
well, it's a new one off of American Eagle, so I don't know. It's a roll of the dice there. Sometimes you get really good stuff, sometimes you get not so. But I guess I should probably test it like that just to be sure before I place it and put a whole ton of bales underneath it and come back and find out I don't have a ton of bales anymore.
Yeah, although you'd have to go through a whole lot of rain to make them totally disappear.
Ah.
Because I think they only lose like 250 liters per rain event. At least that's what it seems like.
Tried to fly off the edge of the map. I failed.
It's probably a good thing too.
I stopped rolling about 10 feet shy of the edge of the map, so. Need more horsepower.
Tower Rock Hound.
Thought these semis were self-righting.
Unhook the trailer.
There's no trailer attached.
He broke it.
He's moving again.
Thank you, Spectre.
Just returning the favor.
Do you have a good jumping truck?
I'm in your red semi.
Doesn't have rear fenders?
Correct.
That's the one that flies.
Yeah, I was off the map, but the invisible barrier stopped me from going down.
So that one has 1,200 horsepower.
Only?
Yeah. The other trucks have 800.
Okay. Whoa. You guys done horsing around over there? Are you gonna come jump some trucks or what?
I'm still working.
Looks like there's rain coming in.
Oh, look at the cloudy skies roll in. So, in my screenshot section, Simulator Addict puts a screenshot where he's watching full screen Rubberbirders stream with picture-in-picture Doughboy. And then my stream full screen on the other screen. So he's got two monitors full screened, and he's basically watching all three streams.
How's your racing series coming?
Oh, did you see the screenshot I put in there?
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Not sure. Have to check out Sunday. You all are tearing the trucks up. Oh, you're still live.
Yes, I am.
Both of you are still live.
I'm about to end it though.
I was gonna push you, Spectre, and get you even more speed.
That was a good one.
I don't think there'd be much left of that truck.
No, both trucks would be flat as pancakes after those.
Oh, I'm back on my back again. Oh, I'm going for a ride.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just standing over here trying to do a little fishing. And I get run over.
All right, last jump. That's it for me.
Congratulations on 601.
Thank you. I actually hit that last night. Didn't budge at all tonight.
Whee! That would hurt. You just landed on your driver's side door.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, well, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to call it a stream here. I'll see you guys next time.
I got fresh ground beef over here if anybody's interested.